Hi friends. Previous chapter we discussed about India location, relief and drainage. This today unit 2 in geography, climate and natural vegetation of India. We are going to discuss about climate and natural vegetation of India. Learning objectives. What we are going to discuss in this about the climate. To describe the factors controlling the climate of India. To understand the characteristics of different seasons in India. What are the types of seasons we have in India. To know about the rainfall distribution. To study the different types of natural vegetation and wildlife in India. Friends, as we have learned about the physiographic divisions of India and other things, you know very well, we drink more water during summer and do not drink the same amount of water during the winter season. Why do we wear cotton or lighter clothes during the summer season? And why we are wearing a woolen clothes during the cold weather season, especially in North India? Why do not we wear woolen clothes in South India? This is because of the prevalence of varying weather conditions between the North and the South India. What we discussed in the previous chapter, you have learnt about the landforms and drainage of our country, which dealt with the natural environment. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about the climate, rainfall distribution, natural vegetation and wildlife of our country. The first thing, we should know that what is equable climate? It is also called as a British climate, which is neither too hot nor too cold. How the England people are facing that. The first thing we are going to discuss what is weather and what is climate. What is the difference between that? Weather, which refers to the state of atmosphere of a place at a given point of time. What is weather? It refers to the state of atmosphere of a place at a given point of time. What is climate? Climate is the accumulation of daily and seasonal weather events of a given location over a period of 30 to 35 years or a long period we used to call. What is climate? It is the accumulation of daily and seasonal weather events of a given location over a period of 30 to 35 years or a long period we used to call. The first thing we'll discuss about the factors affecting the climate. Factors. What are the factors? The climate of India is affected by the factors latitude, distance from the seas, mountains, wind, relief features and the jet streams. As we have already known about the latitude and longitudinal extent of India. Latitudinally India lies between 8 degree 4 minutes north and 37 degree 6 minutes north latitudes. The Tropic of Cancer, which divides the country into two equal halves. They are located to the south of Tropic of Cancer experiences very high temperature and no severe cold season throughout the year, whereas the areas to the north of this parallel enjoys a subtropical climate. So here, summer temperature may rise above 40 degrees Celsius and it is very close to freezing point during winter. So latitudinally it proves that altitude. What is the next point of altitude? It's a height. When the altitude increase, when the height increase, automatically the temperature will be decrease. When the temperature is decreasing at the rate of 6.5 degrees Celsius for every 1000 meters of ascent, reducing, it is called normal lapse rate. That's one of your important question, normal lapse rate. When the height, altitude increase, the temperature decrease. How you are facing Ooty and several other hill stations of South India and of the Himalayan regions like Mussoorie, Shimla, etc. They are much cooler than the places located on the Great Plains. Next point of view is the distance from the sea. Distance from the sea does not cause only temperature and pressure variations but also affects the amount of rainfall. How? Areas of central and north India experiences much seasonal variation in temperature due to the absence of influences of sea. They don't have any seas over there in the interior part of the country. Only in the peninsula country faces the sea border. Western side Arabian Sea, eastern side Bay of Bengal, and southern side Indian Ocean. So here summers are very hot and winters are very cold. The annual temperature at Kochi, it is a capital of a Kerala. Trivandrum we used to call. Kochi is the place in a Kerala border. Does not exceed 30 degrees Celsius as its location is on the coast, while it is as high as 40 degrees Celsius at Delhi, since it is located in the interior part. You know very well where the Kerala is in the border, this area, coastal border, and Delhi it is in the interior part. There is no water body, all landmass features. So it shows you interior part very high, winter and heavy temperatures also they are facing a reason. This is a coastal border, due to that the last degree finally they are receiving 30 degrees Celsius. Now monsoon wind. The most dominant factor which affects the climate of India is the monsoon winds. These are seasonal reversal winds, and India remains in the influence of these winds for a considerable part of a year. Monsoon winds are nothing but a seasonal winds, reversal winds. The next point of view is relief. Relief of India has a great bearing on a major elements of climate such temperature, atmospheric pressure, direction of winds, and amount of rainfall. The Himalayas act as a climatic barrier to the freezing cold, and wind blows from Central Asia and keep the Indian subcontinent warm. During the southwest monsoon, areas on the western slope of the Western Ghats which receives very heavy rainfall. Finally, we are going to discuss about the jet streams. Jet streams are the fast moving winds blowing in a narrow zone in the upper atmosphere. Please try to remember. Jet streams are nothing but a fast moving winds blowing in the narrow zone in the upper atmosphere. It's an important brief question. The easterly jet streams cause tropical depression both during southwest monsoon and retreating monsoon. So now we are discussing about the monsoon. Previously we discussed about the factors affecting the climate. Now we are discussing about monsoon. What is that word monsoon? It has been derived from the Arabic word mausim, which means season. Monsoon is nothing but a season. The word has been derived from the Arabic word we call as a mausim. Originally, the word monsoon was used by Arab navigators in several centuries ago. It blows from the southwest to the northeast during summer and from the northeast to southwest during winter season. Okay. Now look at what are the seasons we have. The meteorologists, as per the meteorologists, recognize the 4 distinct seasons in India. They are winter or cold season from January to February, pre-monsoon or summer or hot weather season, March to May. Summer season we used to call March to May. Winter season from January to February. Southwest monsoon or rainy season, June to September. Now we are receiving rain. It's a southwest monsoon season. Northeast monsoon, October to December. This is the season for the Tamil Nadu to enjoy the more rain. October to December. The first point of view about the winter or the cold weather season. During this period, the vertical rays of the sun falls over Tropic of Capricorn, which is far away from India. Hence, India receives the slanting sun rays, which results in low temperature. The rain during this season generally occurs over the western Himalayas, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. The jet stream which plays a dominant, what is jet stream we have told you, it's a fast wind blowing, okay. The jet stream plays a dominant role in the bringing these distribution in India. This disturbances cause rainfall in Punjab, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh and snowfall in the hills of Jammu and Kashmir. This rainfall is very useful for the cultivation of wheat during the winter season in Punjab. Now the next point of view is pre-monsoon or summer or hot weather season. This is a season the vertical rays of the sun falls over the peninsular India in the South India. Hence there is a steady increase in temperature from south to north. It is practically hot and dry in the entire country in the initial part of this season. During this season, Temperature starts increasing all over the country, and by April, the interior parts of the South India record mean daily temperatures of 30 degrees Celsius to 35 degrees Celsius. But in central India, the landmass become very hot with the daytime and maximum temperature reaching about 40 degrees Celsius at many locations. Because of the atmospheric pressure condition, the wind blows from southwest to northeast direction in the Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. They bring pre-monsoon showers to the west coast during the month of May. There are few thunder showers, which is called as a mango showers, which helps in quick ripening of mangoes along the coast of Kerala and Karnataka. Mango showers. Have you heard about this? In every climatic condition, you are learning about this mango showers. They bring the pre-monsoon showers to the west coast during the month of May. There are few thunder showers are called lightning, thundering, mango showers to ripen the mangoes along the coast of Kerala and Karnataka. Narvestas or Kalbaisaks are the local severe storms or violent thunderstorms which are associated with strong winds and rain lasting for short durations. They approach the stations from the northwesterly direction. Look at the next important one, southwest monsoon or rainy season. The southwest monsoon is the most significant feature of the Indian climate. The onset of the southwest monsoon takes place normally over the southern tip of the country by the first week of June, which advances along the Konkan coast in early June and covers the whole country by 15th July. The monsoon, which influenced by global phenomena like El Nino. It's an important fact. One of the important questions they are asking in between. The monsoon is influenced by global, the entire world phenomena like El Nino. It's related to the weather. Prior to this onset of the southwest monsoon, the temperature in North India reaches up to 46 degrees Celsius. The sudden approach of monsoon wind over South India with the lightning and thunder is termed as the break or burst of monsoon. It lowers the temperature of India to a larger extent. But the monsoon wind strikes against the southern tip of Indian landmass and gets divided into two branches. Important one. One branch which starts from Arabian Sea and the other from the Bay of Bengal. The Arabian Sea branch of the southwest monsoon gives very heavy rainfall to the west coast of India as it is located in the windward side of the Western Ghats. Now today we are receiving rain, isn't it? So wherever apart from Tamil Nadu, a certain area of Tamil Nadu and the Kerala border and Karnataka, Mumbai borders enjoys the rain. Western Ghats, wherever it is surviving in that area, you are getting a heavy rain. This is during this Arabian Sea branch of monsoon. As Aravalli mountain is located parallel to the wind direction, Rajasthan and western parts do not get much rainfall from this branch. Rajasthan already it's a dry part area, you know very well. It's a desert area. So western part due to the Aravalli mountain only. It is located parallel to the wind direction. They are not receiving much rainfall over there in Rajasthan. The wind from Bay of Bengal branch which moves towards the northeast India and Myanmar, Burma. This wind trapped by chain of mountains namely Garo, Kazi and Jaintia hills which are mainly responsible for the heaviest rainfall caused at Monsoon which is located in Meghalaya. Overall, about 75% of Indian rainfall is received from this monsoon. Monsoon is an important match the following question. It is located in Meghalaya state which receives very heavy rainfall. World record rainfall you can able to get in this place. Post-monsoon or retreating. That is, retreating means withdrawal. After southwest monsoon when it moves towards the northern part after blowing from the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal, it moves towards the north and again it is crossing towards the northeastern side. Okay, now this retreating withdrawal only we call as a northeast monsoon season. The southwest monsoon begins to retreat from North India by the end of September due to the southward shifting pressure belts. Look at the map. Southwest monsoon in India, northeast monsoon in India. As I told you, the wind blows from the south, western side. The wind blows towards the north and moving towards the northeastern side. That is we call as the northeast monsoon winds. From the northeast move towards the Myanmar and blowing to the Bay of Bengal and entering to the border of Andhra Pradesh and a part of Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu enjoys rain very heavy rain during this season. This is the season for the Tamil Nadu to receive the northeast monsoon season. Now look at the distribution of rainfall. The average annual rainfall of India is around 118 centimeter. However, spatial distribution of rainfall in the country is highly uneven. The west coastal Assam, South Meghalaya, Tripura, Nagaland and Arunachal Pradesh are the heavy rainfall areas which get more than 200 centimeters of rainfall. Which are the area? Assam, the western coastal border and the Assam border. Look at this. This is the western coastal border and the Assam border of this area only. What it shows? Assam, South Meghalaya. This is the Meghalaya place where you are getting Monsoon drum. Okay, Meghalaya, Tripura, Nagaland and Arunachal Pradesh region, which receives more than 200 centimeters of rainfall. The whole of Rajasthan, like Punjab, Haryana, western and southwestern parts of Uttar Pradesh, western Madhya Pradesh, the entire Deccan Plateau region east of Western Ghats except for a narrow strip along Tamil Nadu coast which receives very low rainfall of less than 100 centimeters. So rest of the areas which receive a rainfall ranging between 100 and 200 centimeters. The next side heading is about your natural vegetation of India. What are the types of natural vegetations? Here, which explains you about the tropical evergreen forest, coastal forest, tropical dry forest, desert forest, tidal forest, eastern Himalayas and the western Himalayas. This is eastern Himalayas and this is western Himalayas, which shows you alpine forest and the cold desert forest. About this natural vegetation and wildlife, we are going to discuss in the next video clip. Please don't miss to watch the other video clip which is shows you about the natural vegetation, wildlife and the natural vegetation. Please go through that video too to know the extra additional part of this lesson. Okay, thank you dears.